How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How about you guys?
Good, thank you.
I love the styles, both of you.
Thank you.
Great stuff. Congratulations. The show you both did amazing. You are the first episode and Erin the third episode. You guys have a whole episode of your own and it's amazingly choreographed. I want to know, I'll start with Ashley. Ashley, how did you prepare for such a role and the choreography too?
Just kind of doing all the basic work. You're going in to play a cop. You want to know what it feels like to go through the procedure. So there was a lot of that going on. I spent a bit of time with some police in Liverpool just to kind of understand how it is to go on a raid and what happens after. But I mean, after that, getting on set, it was about letting all of that go. It's still there. It's still within you somewhere. So you kind of got all of that. But then it's about finding the heart of, who your character is and what's kind of motivating them to do what they're doing. And I quickly realized that was about him being a parent, and it's him going on that journey is more important to he wants to get justice for this girl that has passed, but more importantly, he wants to understand why this stuff is happening. And that's what the show's about. It's like we're trying to find why. We're trying to interrogate, all the different factors that can be a part of why a kid ends up in this position.
I'm sure your motive as a dad made the whole character different, and especially knowing that in the UK there is a lot of knife crime between the young generation. So talk to me about the relationship between your own son while having all of this going around in your head.
I think, by the end of it, or maybe even halfway through the second ep, I think Baskin realizes that this is about, being there for your kids in a different way than we think we should, right? It's like, I go to work, I make the money, I work hard. That should be a good enough influence for a young man growing up watching me, right? I support him. I make sure he's in school or whatever. But those things are great. And those things are things you need to do. But then there's another part to it, which is connection. And I think coupled with social media and kind of kids burying themselves online and a working dad not being around enough to spend time with his kids, you can lose that relationship. You can lose that connection that you're meant to have with your child. And then they start to look for other influences, other role models outside of the home. And I think Baskin realizes that by the end, it's why they have that beautiful scene at the end of episode 2, where it's just like, he's just like, I love you and I want to spend time.
Yeah, let's go have fun. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the realization, and those things, kids may not say it, but I think those are the most important things for them,
Mm-hmm. And Erin, I just wanted to talk about episode 3. You have the whole episode in your own, you and Jamie, which is a super pressure, because some people they will break down their script and know the spot, but in your role, you have to know everything, the choreography for a whole episode. That's 50 minutes. It's not even half an hour. So talk to me about how you were trying to be there for Jamie, but yet again, being professional, it's kind of stopped you from being so kind of kind and showed your real emotion to Jamie.
Yeah, I think that was the interesting, as you say, that was what intrigued me with Bryony, and what I really wanted to get at the heart at was this isn't just a 2D psychologist sat in a room asking questions. She really was emotionally connected to Jamie, and whether she liked it or not, she wanted him to prove her wrong and to prove everyone wrong. She wanted the best for him. And I think that was what I wanted to try and drip feed into there and kind of give you little clues here and there about her genuine attachment to this kid, whilst, again, maintaining that professionalism and not crossing that boundary. And I think, towing the line of the ethics of that was the heart of the episode for me. And then I was just really grateful that he got to leave the room at the end and I got to actually be a human being. I just have no idea how therapists and psychologists maintain that stance. It's genuinely one of the most exhausting things I've ever done.
Wow, like it was fantastic. I think this 2 episodes will win something for sure, like kind of from how intense they are. Thank you so much, you guys. Good luck. And I know people will love the show. Good luck in the UK and here in America.